Hello students, welcome to your channel. Please like, share and subscribe your own channel, School Studies. School Studies is pleased to announce the launch of our educational website, Patel Section. After years of hard work and dedication, we are delighted to officially announce the launch. Our goal with this website is to provide our students with an easier way to learn the lesson and prepare for exams. Today we will see a video related to NCERT Solution for Class 9 Economics, Social Science, Chapter 4 Food Security in India. Let's solve textbook exercise. The first question in the textbook is, how is food security ensured in India? To ensure the availability of food to all sections of the society, the Indian government carefully designed food security system, which is composed of two components, buffer stock and public distribution system. Food security is ensured in India in the following ways. Availability of food. Food produced in the country and the previous year's stock saved by the government. Accessibility of food. Food reaches to every citizen of the country. Affordability of the food. Every individual should have the money to afford food which is safe and nutritious. Okay, the food security जो है ensured है इंडिया में. Availability of food. सारे सेक्शन ऑफ द सोसाइटी को मिलना चाहिए. इंडियन गवर्नमेंट ये केयरफुली डिजाइन करता है फूड सिक्योरिटी सिस्टम में. दो कंपोनेंट्स है, एक बफर स्टॉक और एक पब्लिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम. फूड सिक्योरिटी इंश्योर्ड होती है इंडिया में फॉलोइंग बेस में. एक तो अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ फूड होना चाहिए जो कि प्रोड्यूस किया जाता है इंडिया में वो ईयर में, और प्रीवियस ईयर का जो स्टॉक है वो सेव करके रखती है बाय द गवर्नमेंट. एसेसिबिलिटी ऑफ फूड. फूड जो है हर सिटीजन ऑफ द कंट्री को जाना चाहिए. अफोर्डेबिलिटी ऑफ द फूड. हर इंडिविजुअल के पास इतना मनी होना चाहिए कि वो अफोर्ड कर सके फूड को जो कि सेफ है और न्यूट्रिशियस है उनके लिए. Which are the people more prone to food insecurity? People living below the poverty line might be food insecure all the time, while better off people might also turn food insecure due to the calamity or disaster. एक तो जो people poverty line के नीचे है उनको तो food insecurity होता ही है. दूसरा जो better off people है उनको food insecurity तब होता है जब natural calamities या disaster आता है तब. The social composition along with the inability to buy food also plays a role in food insecurity. The SCs, STs and some sections of the OBCs who have either poor land-based or very low land productivity are prone to food insecurity. Other than this section, people hit by natural disasters are also likely to be food insecure. So, SC, STs and OBCs peoples, that is the lower caste among them, have either poor land or they have very low land productivity, which is result of the food insecurity. और जो सेक्शन जो हिट है नेचुरल डिजास्टर से जो लोग हिट है उनको भी फूड इनसिक्योरिटी होती है. Which states are more food insecure in India? तो ईस्टर्न एंड साउथ ईस्टर्न पार्ट्स ऑफ उत्तर प्रदेश, बिहार, झारखंड, उड़ीसा, वेस्ट बंगाल, छत्तीसगढ़, पार्ट्स ऑफ मध्य प्रदेश and Maharashtra are the largest food insecure states in India. Do you believe that Green Revolution has made India self-sufficient in food grains? How? Post-independence, India adopted a new strategy in the agricultural field, which led to the Green Revolution, especially for the production of wheat and rice. Ever since, India has avoided famine even in adverse weather condition and varieties of crop grown all across the country. This availability of food grains even in adverse condition are at the country level ensured the government to have a proper food security system. Hence, it can be said that Green Revolution has made India self-sufficient in food grains. Fifth, a section of people in India still without food. Explain. The section of people in India still without food despite a large increase in the food grains production in the country. This is because of the increased price of commodities and people not being able to afford food to feed themselves and their families. Unemployment can also be the cause for this chronic hunger that poor people suffer in rural areas. So वो section of people है इंडिया के अंदर जो food जिनको food नहीं है अभी भी, डिस्पाइट कि हमारे यहाँ पे बहुत सारा फूड ग्रेन प्रोड्यूस्ड होता है कंट्री में, लेकिन स्टिल कुछ लोग ऐसे हैं अपने कंट्री में जिनको फूड प्रोवाइड नहीं किया होता. एक तो बिकॉज जो प्राइस है कमोडिटीज ऑफ गुड्स की वो लोग अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते, कुछ लोग ऐसे जो कि अफोर्ड नहीं कर सकते, उनके लिए, उनकी फैमिली के लिए ये एक रीजन हो सकता है इसका, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट, जिसकी वजह से जो है काफी लोग सफर करते हैं। Next, what happens to the supply of food when there is a disaster or calamity? When there is a disaster or calamity, the production and the cultivation of food grain is highly affected. The production decreases, and this causes a shortage of food grain and ultimately in the hiked price of the food grains. The region affected by calamity might also turn into a food insecure state if the calamity lasts for a longer period of time. डिजास्टर और क्लैमिटीज के टाइम पे प्रोडक्शन और कल्टीवेशन जो फूड ग्रेन्स का वो हाईली अफेक्ट होता है, बिकॉज अगर फ्लड है तो वो काफ़ी अफेक्ट, फूड ग्रेन्स जो है पूरे डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाते हैं। ऐसे बहुत सारी क्लाइमेटीज और डिजास्टर्स है जिसकी वजह से फूड ग्रेन्स पे काफ़ी इफेक्ट होता है और प्रोडक्शन डिक्रीज हो जाता है और उसके ही चलते प्राइस जो है काफ़ी हाइक हो जाती है। रीजन जो सबसे ज़्यादा क्लाइमेटीज जहाँ पे होती है वो उसको फूड इनसिक्योर स्टेट भी माना जाता है, और ये क्लाइमेटी अगर लॉन्ग टाइम के लिए रही तो वहाँ पे ऑब्वियसली फूड इनसिक्योरिटी हो जाती है। Differentiate between seasonal hunger and chronic hunger. Hunger is one of the most important aspects indicating food security. Hunger results in poverty, and there are two dimensions of hunger. One is seasonal hunger and the other is chronic hunger. The type of hunger that exists when a people is unable to get work for the entire year is called seasonal hunger. Seasonal hunger is related to cycles of food growing and harvesting. This is prevalent in rural areas because of the seasonal nature of the agricultural activities, and in urban area because of casual laborers. Chronic hunger is a consequence of diet persistently inadequate in terms of quantity and or quality. Poor people suffer from chronic hunger because of their very low income and in turn inability to buy food even for survival. सो हंगर जो है मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट है जो कि इंडिकेट करता है फूड सिक्योरिटी। हंगर रिजल्ट करता है पॉवर्टी में, और दो डायमेंशंस हैं हंगर के, सीजनल हंगर होता है, एक क्रॉनिक हंगर होता है। जो पर्सन जिनको पूरे साल जो है काम नहीं मिला है उसे हम सीजनल हंगर बोलते हैं। ये सबसे ज्यादा दिखाई देता है फूड ग्रोइंग और हार्वेस्टिंग साइकिल में, और ये रूरल एरियाज में प्रिवेंट होता है बिकॉज वहाँ पे सीजनल नेचर ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर एक्टिविटीज ज्यादा होती है, और अर्बन एरियाज में बिकॉज ऑफ कैजुअल लेबरर्स। कॉर्निक हंगर मतलब जो पर्सन है उसको इनएडुकेट, मतलब बहुत कम क्वांटिटी और क्वालिटी का फूड मिला है, उनके पास इतने लो इनकम की वजह से उनके पास पैसे नहीं होते कि वो अपना फूड बाय कर सके फॉर इवन फॉर द सर्वाइवल। नेक्स्ट, what has our government done to provide food security to the people poor? Discuss any two schemes launched by the government. So government has launched various schemes for the welfare of the people and to provide food security to the people. Two such schemes are Antyodaya Ann Yojana and Annapurna scheme. The Antyodaya Ann Yojana launched in the year 2000. Under this scheme, 1 crore of the poorest among the people below poverty line families covered under the targeted public distribution system were identified, and 25 kg of food grains were provided to each eligible family at a highly subsidized rate of rupees 2 per kg wheat, rupees 3 per kg rice. The scheme was further expanded in the year 2003, and close to 50 lakh people below poverty line families were provided with the food grain. Annapurna scheme launched in the year 2000. The scheme aims to provide food to the senior citizens who have remained uncovered under the National Old Age Pension Scheme. The eligibility for an applicant is that she or he should be 65 years or above in age. Next, why buffer stock is created by the government? A buffer stock of food grain is created by the government so that it can be distributed in the food deficient areas and among the poorer strata of the society at a price much lower than the market price. A buffer stock also helps to resolve the problem of food shortage during adverse weather conditions, disaster or calamities. Thus, maintaining buffer stock is a step taken by the government in order to ensure food security. Next, write notes on minimum support price. The Food Corporation of India purchases wheat and rice from the farmers in states where there is surplus production. The farmers are paid a pre-announced price for their crops. This price is called minimum support price. Before the sowing season every year, the government announces the MSP, that is minimum support price, and the purchased food grains are stored in grain trees. Next is buffer stock. So we have done this before. Buffer stock is a stock of food grains, mainly wheat and rice, procured by the government through the Food Corporation of India. This buffer stock is used by the government in case of any calamity or disaster or the poor section of the society. Next is issue price. Food is kept in stocks in the form of buffer stock to distribute food grains to the deficient areas and among the poorer strata of the society at a price lower than the market price. This price is known as issue price. Next, fair price shops. So ration shops, known as the fair price shops, keep stock of food grains, sugar and kerosene for cooking. These items are sold to people at a low price lower than the market price. Any family with a ration card can buy a stipulated amount of these items every month from the nearby ration shop. Next, what are the problems of functioning of ration shops? Ration shops, also known as fair price shops, keep stock of food grains, sugar and kerosene for cooking. These items are sold to people at a price lower than the market price. However, there are problems of functionings of the ration shops. The quality of food provided to the poor people is less than the expected quality of food grains. क्वालिटी जो होती है फूड ग्रेन की वो बहुत पुअर होती है, बहुत लो क्वालिटी होती है जो दी जाती है. The ration shop deals indulge in malpractices and do not provide the poor people with the entire quantity they deserve. Some ration shops are not opened regularly and this causes discomfort to the poor. The ration shopkeepers even update wrong entries in the name of the poor people. So these are the problems which the poorest peoples are facing due to the ration shops. Write a note on the role of cooperatives in providing food and related items. Along with the government, cooperatives also play an important role in ensuring food security in India, especially in the southern and western parts of country. The cooperative society set up shops to sell low-priced goods to the poor. Out of all fair price shops running in Tamil Nadu, around 94% are being run by cooperatives. Mother Dairy in Delhi is involved in providing milk and vegetables at controlled rates decided by the government. Amul, responsible for the White Revolution in India, is a cooperative involved in providing milk and milk products. The Academy of Development Science in Maharashtra has been involved in setting up of grain banks in different regions. It organizes training and capacity building programs on food security for NGOs. Its efforts are also directed towards influencing the government's policy on food security. Thus, through these examples, it can be seen that cooperatives are playing an active role in the distribution of food and related items. So this was chapter 4 of NCERT Solution for class 9th economics. I hope you like my video. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you. Please leave comment, question or doubts in comment section if you have any, or you can drop a mail to us. You will find my email ID at the end of this video. You can also join us on Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, connect us on LinkedIn or tweet us on Twitter. Thanks for watching my video. Thank you.